From here, our next pose will be bridge moving with the breath. So far we've done poses that are just on one side of the body or the other. Now we're going to do something that integrates both. Take the soles of the feet down so they're about hip width apart. You can wiggle your hips just to lengthen your low back. Take your arms down to your sides, palms face up or down, depending on what's most comfortable for your body. This is bridge moving with the breath. So as we inhale, we're going to curl up, and as we exhale, we're going to come down. Press through the soles of the feet. Inhale, curl up by bringing your hips, your low back, your mid back, and then your upper back up. Pause. And as you exhale, bring your upper back, mid back, low back, hips down. Make sure to engage your abdominal muscles in both directions. And let's repeat this 5 times. Move with the rhythm of your own breath. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, roll down. And keep going. 4 more. Keep the abdominal muscles engaged. Roll the spine in each direction. 3 more. It doesn't matter how high you come up. You can move a little bit or you can move a lot. 2 more. And last one. Now we're going to do stationary bridge. Inhale, come up. Stay lifted. You can keep your arms down at your sides, or if you'd like to, you can lift your arms overhead and reach your fingertips towards the wall behind you. Shoulders away from your ears, press down through your feet, lift your hips. Does not matter how high. Count 5 breaths. You can keep your arms overhead or your arms down by your sides. You can also reach up, roll into the outsides of your shoulders, and interlace your fingers beneath you. After 5 breaths, unwind your arms, roll down, windshield wiper knees again, separate your feet, let your knees rock from side to side like windshield wipers.
How far apart are the feet?
Good question. So bring your feet, for windshield wiper feet, bring your feet so they're wider than your hips, about mat width apart. So mat width apart, and just let your knees rock a little bit from side to side. For the next pose, we're just going to drop the knees towards each other. Feet remain mat width apart, knees drop. Mat width is also just a little bit wider than your hips. Feet wide, knees dropping together, releases tension in your low back and allows that bone at the base of the low back, the sacrum, to drop. We're going to transition from here. Next pose, knees back into the chest. Lift your feet, draw your knees in. Your knees can be together or your knees can be apart. You can hold on top of your shins or you can hold underneath your thighs. For the next pose, you can stay here or come into happy baby pose. So your knees widen even more, so they're wider than your body. You're going to flex your feet, point the soles of your feet up to the ceiling, knees wide. You can continue to hold your thighs. You can hold your calves or your shins, or you can hold your ankles or your feet. Make sure you're not straining to reach your ankles or your feet. If you're feeling any tension, Bring your hands lower down. And next we're going to release Happy Baby Pose. Draw the knees together and come into a simple spinal twist, dropping both knees over to the right. Take the arms out to the side, knees together, feet together, and let both knees drop to the right. They may or may not come all the way to the floor. You can turn your head and look in the same direction as your knees. Your head can look up, or your head can look in the opposite direction. Move in such a way that your neck feels easy and soft, and you're not creating additional tension in your neck. So find a place to look where you're happy. Take 2 more full deep breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, engage your abdominal muscles. Use your abdominal muscles. Roll your knees back to center. Simple spinal twist to the left. Drop both knees to the left. Find a comfortable place to look. Take your hands out to the sides. Knees together. Or if this feels like a lot of strain on your back, your right knee can come in a little bit. It doesn't matter how far the knees go. Soften your shoulders. Two more breaths. What did you say? Yeah. This will be the last. This was the last thing I was going to do. Take a deep breath. Inhale here. Exhale. Draw your abdominal muscles in. Roll back onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And then we'll end by extending one leg out and the other leg out for a brief relaxation. Just let your whole body sink down into the mat. This is Shavasana, the pose of integration, relaxation, release. It's nice to spend a few moments here just allowing yourself to settle down, for your body to integrate everything you've done before you hop back up and get on with your day. So you can spend a breath here, you can spend 100 breaths here, anywhere in between. When you come out of this pose and get ready to get back up again, we're going to do this by rolling onto one side to most comfortably support the low back muscles rather than create any strain or tension. So bend one knee, bend the other knee, draw the knees into the chest, hug the knees in, and then roll completely onto one side. Take the palms of your hands down. Press yourself up. Use your hands to help press yourself up to sitting. So that way you're not overly straining or creating too much work for your back. And then enjoy the sense of space and ease around your spine. Namaste.